Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the midweek show live here on Airliners Live this morning. Hope you're all having a great week so far. How are we all doing? Very, very warm welcome in. A big shout out to, who've we got in this morning? Mr. Matt Smith,
Whoa.
Buffalo Tracker, Ian Newton, Chris Scappy, Reese M, APX PDR, Terry, Carl, Rudy, LBA, Michelle, Luke Bailey, Ian Newton, Claire Robertson, how you doing? Dalek, hello, Julie, Loopy in the chat. A very, very warm welcome, everybody. I hope you're all having a great week so far. Jane Reeve, hello. Helen, welcome, welcome. And Marvin, Ruby, David, Plain and Simple, Etwan, MB Aviation, Rogers in the chat. A very warm welcome, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, that's a bit of chance, isn't it? Bird of prey right in the middle of the shot there, just hovering. That could not be more, well, it was more central. It's just landed in the grass there, right in front of us.
No way.
Greg, how you doing? Terry, hello. Philbo, good to see you. If you're watching on Twitch, get some names in the chat. There it goes. Let's welcome you guys in as well to what is expected to be, and is already, to be honest, quite a windy Manchester airport today. We are expecting some fairly decent gusts throughout today's show. Currently cross over the runway. As we get later on in the show, that shifts round more into a headwind, but even still, I'm sure we'll see some awesome pilot skill on display for today's show. Brownie's upstairs. We are expecting rain, so no face cam for either of us today. Actually, we're going to do a strip back show today, so you're just going to have to imagine what Andy looks like up on the roof. How are you doing?
Not too bad, I can tell you now. I've got a few more layers than I did on the last Wednesday's show. Last Wednesday, shorts, t-shirt, bit of sun. Now it's, I've got 4 layers on at the moment, so including waterproofs and gloves and all sorts. So, yeah, it's a bit chilly out here.
Yeah, we were saying, weren't we, that on the way in, that last week's Wednesday was a complete polar opposite, wasn't it?
Yes. Mad.
George Fitzgibbon, good to see you. Myri Melodies, Witchy Poo, Greg, Superdaz, Rich on the Twitch channel. How you doing, folks?
Twitch.
Calvin, good to see you.
Welcome in. Yeah, so the gusts at the moment, not too bad. It's forecast in the next sort of hour or two to really bump up. And as the day goes on, it's going to get actually windier. But after about 1 p.m, it's going to shift a lot to be more down the runway. Which, to be honest, at that point, it won't make a huge difference to the aviation. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it fares. It could be very interesting.
Wayrich, thank you very much for using your Prime on the sub for 11 months, mate. Not far away from the full year of support to the channel. We really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And next to land is a Malta Air Max on the way in from Milan. My touchscreen hasn't turned up today. There it goes. That's not working. Venkman, welcome back for 25 months. How you doing, Venkman? Good to see you. Saying hello to the wonderful Manchester lads. Thank you very, very much.
Hello, Venkman.
Christian Gardner, good morning, good morning. And the cool guy saying, good morning everyone, as the rain arrives back in Manchester. Yeah, yesterday and today have been a bit of a big switch up, hasn't it? And Lewis David was signing up to be a brand new Airliners Live member. Thank you very much, Lewis. Welcome to the community.
Wow, thanks, Lewis.
Thanks for the support. Pilot Kid, good to see you. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting show today, I think. Graham says, I hope the wind dies down because we've got some builders putting up some solar panels and the wind is roaring through the house, saying Graham. Yeah, hope it works well, mate. Hope it. I've always wondered about solar panels. They're kind of like one of them things where loads of people say, oh, they're great, and then some people say, oh, no, they've not been too good for them. And I've always wondered whether they're the sort of thing that are like worth getting and how much difference it makes, especially in the UK as well.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the other thing.
When you go to places like Turkey or maybe like the south of the US, you see loads of people using them, but it makes more sense there.
Yeah. In from Orlando, Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. You can see the engine exhaust there as the thrust changes based on the wind hitting the aircraft. The Dibble family, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Adam Burden, good to see you. After a full rewire, we're doing the big switch to the new system and supply today. Nice, Malcolm. Bet you're glad to have that process over, mate.
A little bit breezy there on the touchdown. Did a good job though. Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350 1000 series coming in here at Manchester Airport.
It took 7.5 hours to get here from Orlando. Probably a big switch up in weather for
Yes.
people on board this aircraft.
Read the fine print of your mortgage before looking at solar panels. Yeah, that's a good point. So there's loads of factors you need to consider as well.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it?
But yeah, I don't know an awful lot about them. I don't see a lot of people with them either, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know much about them either.
Yeah, I'll be curious though. Sure, there's a good reason to have them.
Eddie said they had a local power cut and they had enough battery power from the solar panels that they just kept cracking on. Didn't even bother them.
Wow, that's quite common in is it South Africa where they
oh yeah,
have
they have power shedding. Is it power? What's it called? They
Not
have load shedding or
yeah, one of them.
they have it like basically on a thing, so the government like tells you like, oh, you're gonna have no electric like this evening.
Yeah.
So they've got to get a load of batteries and inverters and stuff to keep them going.
Yeah, it's like unheard of here, but over there it's a little bit common.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, yeah, load shedding, yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it? Just
It
can't
is.
imagine that. Michael Curtis, welcome back for 28 months. How are you doing?
Cheers, Michael. Solar panels used to be great when they paid you 80p a unit, but wouldn't they pay you more now though, since electricity is worth more? Does that not make sense? Or am I thinking of that the wrong way? Turkish Airlines Airbus A321 touching down. Neo variant. Nicely off for the rapid exit taxiway in front of us as well. You only get like 18p a unit. Wow, that's gone down quite a bit, hasn't it? I wonder why that is. Is it because more people have them? Maybe there's not as much demand, or is it just more political? Great view of this Turkish A321neo. Ian Kelly, good morning to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. And Simple Life as well, good morning. From Manchester.
Okay, nobody say anything. I've been curious about this for a couple of weeks, and I've been too scared to try it. So let's just pretend nothing has happened. Blake Sale, welcome back for 2 months. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Dave Hurst, how are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm ever so slightly curious to see whether that encourages some more newer people to get involved in the stream today. But don't worry, guys. If chaos ensues, I will press the button and switch it off. EasyJet, just arriving in from Amsterdam. Ian Kelly, good to see you. How are you doing? And Blake Tail, thanks for the 2 months of Tier 1 support on the Twitch channel. Appreciate that. Oh. I think that was quite possibly one of the smoothest landings I've seen all year.
Very nice. Top marks.
Darren Allman tuning in from Spain. Good to see you. Rob D's lurking and working. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey.
Welcome in. Harrison, hello. Vicky, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, it did look like it, Naomi, a little bit, didn't it? But the final bit of landing there was really, really nice. Roger says, BRB, it's Pop-Tart time. Go on, Roger. What flavour are we going for, Roger? Guy Martin tuning in from Devon. Hello. Chris from Fuerteventura. Welcome. Virgin A350 giving way to the EasyJet. Yeah, alright David, no one asked, mate. No one asked, David. Modding by the pool. Give it a rest.
Swap if you want.
Yeah. Gonna jump back on next flight. We'll go and do a Cyprus show.
Live from Iron Apple.
Yeah. Rasta Rob. Nice one, mate. Thanks very much for gifting a membership. Going to Chris Smith. Appreciate that. David says solar panels are one of our best investments. And you live in the UK, David?
Oh, hey.
Craig Naylor, good to see you. How are you doing? Diane Haynes, good morning. And Pedro watching from Toulouse.
Great to see these Virgin Airbus A350s back at Manchester. They've been dearly missed over the last couple of months, as they tend to bring them back sort of after March, you know, as the what they call the summer schedule resumes at Manchester. We are on dual runway operations for today's show as well. However, the runway closest to us, 23 right, will be in use for arrivals, which is perfect for us. But they are using 23 left for departures, so we'll occasionally catch one of them.
Very warm welcome, Hillary. thank you so much for getting involved in the chat. She says, I'm not a member. That's not a problem. But I enjoy watching the show from Berry. I bought a couple of your products. They're really good. Thank you so much for that, Hillary.
Hey.
Yeah, we don't expect everybody to be members in the chat. As long as you're enjoying the stream, we ask that you get involved in the chat if you feel comfortable doing that. And thank you very much for buying some merch as well. We do have some very exciting merch announcements coming in the next couple of weeks. So keep your eyes open for those, guys. And I used to live in Bury, Hillary, actually, for a few years. And who was it? It was Tony, who's out fishing at the moment. Tony, if you catch a fish, mate, make sure you put it in the chat. We want to know what fish you got, how big it was. Keep us up to date. And Timmy says, I'm subscribed and love the videos. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Gary's watching from his bed in Winsford. Right, here we go. Barry says he wants a poll to see should he get up or stay in bed due to the weather. All right, Barry. No worries, mate. Coming right up. Should Barry get out of bed? Yes or no?
Poll
there you
of
go,
the
chat.
century.
Poll up for Barry. Should he get out of bed? Get your votes in.
Who says we're not a democracy here on Airliners Live?
Yeah. And what we'll say is this poll is just for the duration of the stream, I think. I think at some point you probably should get out of bed, Barry, to be honest, mate. But for the duration of the stream, I think I can give you a yes, mate. Richard Dolby, good to see you. Watching from a lodge near Carlisle. Love that, Richard.
Very nice.
David Duran, good to see you. How you doing, mate?
Hey, welcome back. Seen you've been getting active on the old Discord as well, David. Good to see.
Terry Slater, welcome, welcome.
Tell you what, it's quite a close poll.
It is, isn't it?
Not seen a poll this close for a while. Why is it so evenly split?
It is very evenly split.
It's literally 50-50.
You might have to just put one leg out of bed at the moment, mate.
How on earth has that happened?
That is exactly 50-50.
I don't know. Is that a bug? I don't know.
You know what?
Oh. It's tipping.
Beastie Lucy fan, thank you very much for the £2 donation. Saying morning, guys. Looking forward to a great stream. Right, you know what, mate? We're ending the poll at 50-50, and we're taking it up a notch. We're going to take it up a notch.
Although for some reason it says 50-49, which doesn't really make sense.
That doesn't really work out, does it?
No.
Right, you ready, Barry? We're not going to mess about here, mate. Should Barry get out of bed? Here we go.
Semi-finals.
Well, there you go, mate. Looks like he's staying in bed, pal. Let's get some 10 out of 10s for Barry having a day in bed. Come on, mate. Stuart Sutton Young has just gifted a membership to the community. Thank you very much. That's gone to the Raging Gamer. Thank you very much for that. Jill saying it's a bit wet and miserable in Bolton. Yeah, I think it's like that over the whole of the west, isn't it, Jill? Lined up on the southern runway out to Antalya. Get to A321 Neo. G-Sun B on the reg.
Yeah, I don't know what she's holding for. She's waiting for something.
Hugo, good to see you.
Nothing's on the runway at the moment. There is a Finnair Embraer on the way out as well.
Joe says it's finally nice to be able to watch a midweek madness show. What's the occasion today, Joe? You got a day off?
That was the cake the other day.
Oh, yeah.
On the old lemonade stand.
Elvis says he's feeling a bit unwell today, so he's lay on the couch watching from a windy, cold Auckland, New Zealand. How cold is it, Elvis? If you don't mind me asking, what temperatures are you dealing with over there at the minute? Anthony says, it was at this moment that Barry knew he asked the right question. Eddie says, I'm lurking as I'm washing my collection of beer glasses. Mate, that is a sentence I've never read out in my life.
Did you get Jonathan Francis and Sam's support?
I've completely missed it. I was too busy doing Wheel of Names. Here we go. There it is. Right. Sam says, Alpine got more than 3 points. Doesn't matter. Thank you very much for the £2 donation. Listen, tomorrow's the important one. That's all we're bothered about is tomorrow. That's it. Don't worry about it. They'll fall off next week, Alpine, anyway. Bag of rice. Jonathan, thank you very much for the 33 months. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Off to Helsinki. Finnair Embraer. As you can see, the visibility really dropping as a bit of a wall of rain comes in.
Yeah, it's going to be like this for today's show.
We're in England, Sam. It's Alpine. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay, we're still full on the old battery as well, so...
Alright, okay.
We should be okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, look at this KLM A321neo just about to land next with the Jet 2 out to Larnaca, holding short at Papa 1.
Just admit this rain is... It's easier to see the planes on the camera than it is in real life.
Yeah, I literally can't see that out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Visible now.
It's very hard to see at the moment. Lots of rain coming in on today's show.
Taxa lawmakers, mate, that is a comment that I think we've had a few times in the time that we've been doing this show. On Twitch, he says, the tone you guys talking, you'd make great golf announcers. Where is he? Where's Birdman?
To the left, so let me have
that weird noise you can hear, chat, is that guy.
Yeah, there.
He's scaring birds.
Looking for that bird of prey that we've seen earlier.
Yeah. I'll be out there too long. You pick up Chuckle Fill up.
Yeah, I've seen that comment many times, especially on Matt's show as well. I think Matt's probably got a bit more of that tone on his Friday shows.
Yeah.
A bit more calm and just all round golf voicey.
He's not bothered, is he?
No. And it's funny when we make clips of things that happened. Like, for example, there was a emergency, not emergency, but it was an aborted takeoff that happened at quite high speed. With a Jet 2, I think it was a A321, and Matt was doing a show, and I uploaded a clip to the old socials, and at the end he kind of explained a little bit what's going on. But I think people are quite used to plane spotters kind of overplaying things like that, whereas Matt's got this quite calm tone to it where it kind of diffuses the the overexcitement about it.
Yeah.
And people are like, wow, look at this. Who's this guy? Is this a golf match?
I think this is a perfect time to go for like 10 days in Spain or something.
Oh yeah, David Long has timed it well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because you had the nice sun in the UK, and then it's time to dip. But our garden's almost done, so that's great.
Nice. At least you'll be able to test the drainage.
Yeah. The grass doesn't need watering too much.
Just about to land in from Istanbul. Pegasus A321neo. Somewhere.
There she is.
And Pedro, thank you very much for the 199. Getting a bit upset of the old Alpine debate.
Oh, I.
Listen, it's my show. We'll say what we want. And Sam as well. Hey, maybe we should say Alpine wrong a bit more often.
I know.
Because Sam's also donated saying we're not saying Alpine properly.
Well, that's kind of the thing these days, is like a lot of media places and influencers get a little fact wrong, and it kind of sparks a debate.
Yeah.
And they do it deliberately.
Oh, yeah.
It's called like, is it rage bait or engagement bait?
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do some of that.
Yeah, and here is a awesome looking 757.
I love the 757. This sounds so good.
And those big engines as well. Look at that. Just closing up. Looks awesome, doesn't it?
I always remember when like Ender Burke or someone did a post where he put a number wrong. Instead of saying A330, he put A340. It was obviously
a typo.
A typo, yeah. And the amount of engagement it popped off. It was like, wow. So that not only did it like loads of rage appear, but loads of people appeared anyway just because it was a good photo. And they were like, wow, that's a great photo, mate. Good job. Because people had raged at it. The algorithm was like, oh, this is clearly
This is popping off,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, let's show it to everyone. So it worries me because that might become the norm. That and I noticed like people in like reels and stuff, they sometimes mispronounce a word just to like I'm sure there's like one lady who's kind of gone viral because she's an American girl and she is doing like a tour of the UK and going to different cities, but she mispronounces loads of words, like obviously deliberately, but you know, a lot of people might think she's not, you know, because she's from the US and pronouncing British town names wrong and stuff, and as a result it goes crazy. So be warned, folks, sometimes people might deliberately do stuff like that.
Yeah. But if we do it, make sure you put a comment on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it helps the channel, doesn't it?
Leopard heck, it's very damp out here now.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
Very miserable. Doesn't help when your plane's grey to begin with. Just need a Qatar Dreamliner now.
I know.
And a Saudi, the old scheme, really blend in with the grey. I feel like liveries like Qatar and Saudi look all right when they're out in the the Middle East and lots of sun and stuff, but when they go to Manchester, it does look a bit odd.
It does.
Charlie
Charlie B saying thanks very much for streaming this. Hey, thanks for watching. It's good to have you in the channel. Looks like the Pegasus is just going to hold down the end. VistaJet has just landed in from Northolt. Global 6,000. Chances are the Pegasus is just giving way to that.
Sam saying that's a Tupolev, not a Concorde. yeah, exactly. Oh, it was funny. It was a perfect storm, that post.
Paul saying it's not so grey in South Cheshire. Hey, send some our way, Paul. Charlotte Jones, hello, welcome.
South Cheshire, is that quite oatcake territory then? Because you said they did them, was it around like Hideways, was it?
Yeah, on Hyde Market we always used to get ours. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning, tuning in from Lakeland in Florida. Great to see you. Alan saying it's sunny in Berkshire.
Wait, days like today, you forget what the sun feels like.
Yeah, it's so nice, like the last couple of weeks, just getting up in the morning, having a brew outside.
Yeah, Rob, I think today the range is going to be on and off. I think with this kind of high winds as well, it's going to mean it'll blow through quick. So we'll have spells and dry patches, and it'll alternate, I think.
Right, Murph, that is not my fault. I'm sorry. If you spell a place Berkshire and you don't want people to call it Berkshire, but you want them to call it Berkshire, write it BAR. Like, we have letters for that. We don't need to, like, debate people for pronouncing it as it looks. Like, just spell it properly in the first place.
There's one town in the UK that's like that, where it's pronounced completely different. Can anyone remember what it's called, chat? Like,
I can. Norwich.
Norwich.
Norwich is spelled nothing like Norwich.
Or you could go into the old Bath with a B-O, Bath. Or Bath.
Yeah, exactly, Sam. That's another one. Worcestershire. That is not spelt anything like it should be.
Mate, that one throws Americans off completely. Gloucestershire. Mate, there's loads in the chat. I mean, Derby's a classic, isn't it? Derbyshire.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. What? You got to be having me on, Janet Rees.
Oh, Loughborough's one as well, yeah.
Cholmondeley is pronounced Chumley. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Ben Bear Williams, thank you very much for the 2 months. Saying great coverage as always. Watching from a damp, windy West Wales. Welcome in, Ben Bear. Good to see you.
Yeah, Rebecca, that's the one in Liverpool, isn't it? Rebecca Rooney. I'm not going to say it in case. But yeah, that's another one that's completely wonky. Stu Blackburn. Mate, people mispronounce that one all the time.
What?
It's just the the long name in Anglesey.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I'm fed up with people mispronouncing that one.
Anne and Tom, welcome in. Good morning.
Yeah, Froome, that's the one.
Froome?
Isn't it Froome? I don't, is it meant to be Frome, is it?
When in Frome.
When in Frome. What happens in Froome?
What happens in Frome stays in Frome.
Froome.
Yeah, that's it, Joel. I think there's a lot of that in the English language.
Mate, I don't know. I have respect for people who learn English as a second language.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Yeah, because I try to teach Dakota words, and it's just like the inconsistencies.
And there's some words that are spelt the same that are pronounced completely differently depending on the context of the sentence.
That's it. Live and live.
Live and live, yeah.
Yeah. Wound.
That's why we can never get an AI song to sing our channel name properly.
Airliners live.
What other ones are there? Got Live and Live. You got
Liverpool.
Wasn't there one last week that I was minute and minute?
Yeah.
Salford pronounced disaster.
That's a funny one.
Mr. Jake Simpson, welcome back. 29 months of support, mate. Have I been your friend for that long? How? Thank you very much.
Yeah, Red and Reed, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one. Wind and Wind. It's weird how your brain just sees the two words and you know what they are as well.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like how your brain works.
Don't even get me started on there, and there.
they are.
It's how you're playing it in backwards. They're from Lisbon, TAP Air, Portugal, A320. Paul Waddington looking a bit grim at the airfield today. It is, mate. Yeah, it's not looking fun today, is it?
It's pretty miserable.
Yeah, that's another one, Tim. That's another one, mate. And Trace, thank you very much, sending in a £2 donation. Really glad you're enjoying the show. Chat, don't let us forget that if we want a bacon sandwich this morning, we have to do it before 12 o'clock.
I know. Happy hour in the cafe.
Yeah.
Night and night, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
That's like the other way round, isn't it? That's like two spellings with the same pronunciation. Knight. I suppose how often do you use the word knight anymore?
That's it, yeah.
How often do you see them anymore?
Malky with a £2 donation. Choo choo, pronounced chuff chuff. Thank you very much. Sandra Holland, good to see you. Thank you very, very much. Hope you're doing well.
What about the Airbus A380 going out? That shouldn't be too far away, should it? Don't know.
Apparently it was a little bit delayed. I was seeing in the sort of pre-chat this morning, people were discussing it. And Samantha Simpson. So another one that's hard to pronounce. Pepe.
Pepe. Been having memes in our house because, as I mentioned, I'm quite a fan of Diet Dr. Pepper, which is a thing at the moment. Quite nice. But Aldi have already done that prior. They got there first with their Professor Peppy, with the diet variant. So we've been having memes because that's probably one of the best names that Aldi have done, in my opinion. Professor Peppy.
And Jill, thank you so much for your support as well. Saying a £2 from Mrs. Clow. Keep them coming.
Hey, do you miss Henry?
I was going to say, God forbid Jill ever comes across Henry. Should chin him. Suze, thank you very much for the support as well. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, Suze. And Myri Melodies with a $4.99 saying, mad props to anyone who learns English as a second language. It's my first and I struggle with it.
Yes.
3 languages in a trench coat. It literally is.
Same. Yeah.
We've got to try and read things out at speed as well. We've got to completely commit to what our brain tells us things to say. Pilot Kid saying TUIA has just had a repaint in Ireland at the weekend.
Ah,
very nice.
I think that was one of the last ones to be done, I think. Very nice.
And Sandra, thanks for gifting the membership. That's gone to Ritz. Yeah, Warren, it's very, very foggy today, isn't it? Misty, horrible.
Yeah, but a really fine mist that gets everything drenched.
Gareth Jones tuning in from Ross-on-Sea. Welcome in.
Yeah, Joanna saying people pronounce her name sometimes Joanna. That's the other thing as well when you're reading out names and that. You have to adhere to like other countries' phonics. So Johan, for example, is like Johan. But
That is a brain twister, that, Paul. I just had to read that 3 times in my head.
Oh no!
So Paul says this is today's conundrum. Paul says if a farmer sows his fields, hold on.
Oh,
mate,
no.
This is hard to say, you know. This is difficult. If a farmer sows his fields and his wife sows his socks, how do you say they both sow? How do you spell it? Which one do you go for?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get you.
Which one do we use? The Flying Kiwi thank you very much for 11 months. Good morning from London. It's great to see you. They've both sewn, says Nathan.
Sewn, I guess, yeah. How do you spell it?
Speaking of TUIA, she's our first dreamy of the streamy, says Myri Melodies. Thank you very, very much.
Myri's been coming in clutch with the old sayings.
And Jake, thank you very much for your support, mate. I want the current bun... What? I want the current bun back. Oh, the sun. Okay, is that right? See, now we're getting complicated.
And that's another thing, is when people slightly misspell a word, and it throws you off completely.
And Annika, thank you very much for the $1.99 donation.
You end up on a half an hour discussion about lemonade stands by mistake.
That's it. Annika says, I remember when you guys struggled with mine. I'm not surprised.
Annika?
Yeah, we give it a good go. Paul Virgo, how are you doing? Good to see you this morning. Chat, if you're watching the stream and you're not a subscriber, as in you've not clicked subscribe to our channel, say hello in the chat. Today is the only day where you've been able to do so.
If you refused at that button for some bizarre reason.
Joanna Smith, shout out for my dad, to my dad, watching with the family in Adelaide, says Joanna. Unfortunately, rest in peace to her grandma as well. Let's get some love in the chat for Joanna.
Sorry to hear that.
Family as well.
Boy from Adelaide, wow.
Lens could do with a wipe, says Terry. Are you sure? Or is it just the...
It is really hard to see with my eyes, but I think that would help. I do have a cloth, but I don't think it'll improve massively, though, because that is genuinely what we're looking at. Like, I can't actually see the start of the runway at the moment at all. It's so misty.
And John, thank you very much for the 31 months, saying he's missed a few shows lately. Life's been busy, but loving the shows while I'm working. Nice one, mate. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope you are doing well. The Flying Kiwi, welcome back for 11 months of support. Tuning in from London. It's great to see you. And Paul Waddington returning to Premium Economy membership. Thanks so much, Paul.
Hey, welcome back, Paul.
Appreciate that.
Hope you'll be
out to Cancun.
Hope Paul's not sowing any fields with a sewing machine.
Yeah, you got to watch out. Is it time for a fog show? We're getting nearly there, aren't we?
This is very similar.
There's a plane in there somewhere. Look at this.
Just about, yeah. Just about. Although the lens is a bit wet.
I mean, kind of wishful thinking, that thing, mate.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think we're gonna magically see the Dreamliner though.
Hey, not at all, Joanna. I think you might have made that worse. I've got some wipes down here. Do you want one? They've dried out, so they'll probably be fine.
Bring them up.
I'll bring them up. Stand by.
Yeah. Apologies, folks. The like I said, the visibility is pretty poor at the moment. But we shall hope it improves.
I mean, if they don't work, I mean, we might have no choice but to go to the cafe just to get some tissue.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's the only real kind of solution I can think of.
It's helped. But yeah, it's definitely not cleared the fog.
Yeah. Mark, thank you very much for the 14 months of Premium Economy membership. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Billy Cat, good to see you on Twitch.
I can't feel any rain here, like, unless I'm just saturated myself, but...
Check the level on that, because that Scandinavian's climbing a hill at the minute.
Yeah. Uphill, downhill. The fog.
Yeah, exactly, Shirley Devitt. It'd be rude to go in the cafe and take some tissues without buying something, yeah. I'm not like that, mate. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. I think you should always buy something, you know.
Support local.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Terry. I think we are going to run out of wipes probably 20 minutes or so just before 12, I think, yeah. Looking at how many we've got left and the wipe to rain ratio that is currently taking place.
This is proper miserable, sort of misty rain.
And also, we don't want them sausages going to waste either, because, you know what I mean? Eternal Skeptic tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome. High Tech Computers is watching from Ohio. Welcome, welcome. Right now, just vacating in from Dublin. Yeah, we were hoping for a nice view of the arrivals today.
Yeah. What happened to that?
It is, Matt. It is. It's the new merch airliners live tissues. No.
Lens wipes.
But we do have lots of car air fresheners in stock. So if you do want to spruce up your automobile ready for the summer, grab yourself some. Rumour has it I'm throwing in some freebies when people order them as well. So people are receiving more than they should do. So if you want some car air fresheners, get on the website.
They smell great. New car smell.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, it's quite there's quite a lot of planes moving. Doesn't look to be that busy on the airfield though. Hopefully in the next few minutes we should start to see things happening. We've got a TUI heading out to Antalya, Jet 2 to Fuerteventura, and having a look on the approach. Our next arrival in from Jersey is an EasyJet A320. I've seen those, Ollie. I have seen those, mate. You can get a lens filter which spins, and it's battery powered.
Right.
So in the rain, it basically it don't let rain sit on it.
Ah.
Pretty clever, that, isn't it?
You believe one of them?
But then again, I think you're just going to hear zzz, nice for the whole stream. You don't want it to take off either, do you?
I know. Anyway, to resolve this, if Andy goes away for a few days, heat wave guarantee.
I know.
That's it. I'll work on, get my garden redone again. Cheers, Terry. Yeah, the air fresheners are very cheap. Good way to support the channel and get something back as well.
Is that why they're always here, Paul? Paul says the best part of my blue light training course was having a break at the RVP. Our instructor was a massive aviation geek. We see a lot of police here at the RVP, and we always wondered why they were here.
They're always in a good mood.
Not surprised. They're working. They're down at the RVP.
Be the worst place to commit a crime, though.
It would. You definitely don't want to nick someone's sausage sandwich at the RVP. There's about 50 coppers here.
Yeah, because you get them, you get a lot of ambulance as well, paramedics.
Yeah.
You don't see many fire crew, though, but I suppose they're not out and about as much, thankfully.
That lineage still there. Just around the corner is a Brussels that arrived in earlier on as well. It's just sat moving very slowly in front of signature. Does the 747 fly to Manchester? Not anymore, unfortunately, no.
We used to get them. They used to be based here, actually. You'd see them quite regularly, but no, you don't. Now it's like a big special occasion if you see one.
Oh, it really is.
With like months notice in advance. Or you might get the odd diversion as well. We have seen, I think the last diversion we caught was a cargo lux. Can't remember the reason for it. It might have been an emergency diversion. But other than that, no. There is one in the calendar at the moment. We consult my calendar. There is. We got one coming in. The next 747 that we might see here is in June on the 11th and 12th. Atlas 747-400. So that'll be good.
Joe, thank you very much for 199. Wanting to wish Pauline a happy 60th birthday. Thank you so much for that.
Nice.
A great 60th, Pauline. And Nick, thank you very much for gifting a membership. Going to Globe Man. Hope you're doing well. Linda says, can you see my messages on YouTube? I haven't been looking for them, Linda, so go and type one now and I'll tell you. Yeah, we have a great day, Pauline.
Tui on the taxi out.
King on the ping, says Myrick.
King on the ping.
Thank you very much.
Tui on the taxi and King on the ping.
There you go. You missed my milestone, says Linda. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Where are we up to? Gosh, we're going back a fair bit, aren't we? Silky Sam gifted a membership earlier on. I don't think I said thank you to you. Thank you very much, mate. And Scottish Linda, a member for 23 months, saying, my brother's girlfriend has just had their first baby today, a baby boy. Oh, congratulations, guys. Thanks for giving me a nudge on that, Linda. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
And Stuart Sutton-Young gifting a membership earlier on as well. Nick, thank you very much for gifting a membership. Nick Daubney. And Mark Plevin returning for 14 months of support. Really appreciate all the support coming in on today's channel. Oh, nice planes, guy. I hope you had a good time.
Emirates Airbus A380 on the pushback. Takes a couple of minutes to get this plane going.
Harley D, how you doing? Good to see you. Matt Healy saying the Greg's Bacon rolls on point today. Enjoy that.
Sounds good. Nice them, aren't they? Pretty good value as well.
That's 373 at it now. It's Turkey.
Not sponsored.
Wimbledon Emirates today, is it, Erica?
Really?
Mate, I am so glad I bought the camera.
Thanks for the heads up.
Beautiful conditions. To be fair, we have got a very good picture and video of that already, haven't we?
Yeah.
But nice to see it, all the same. That's guitar sending today, 350. 350 900 today, interestingly. James saying his friend Emily Hodges is on this 2E73 flight. We have a great time heading out to Antalya in Turkey. And Kevin's returning for 25 months. Greetings from the Emerald Isle. Hope everyone's well. Great stream, guys. Thanks, Kevin. Good to see you. Pete Connor, if you head to our website, there's a full list of frequencies. We'll get a link to the post for you, mate. So you can tune in if you're nearby. Really, Daniel, you can just get that. I don't think I've got time, mate, I'll be honest. What's the most number of people you've had viewing a live stream? On an aviation stream, I think about 7,000, I want to say.
That's right, yeah. It was Storm Francis, I think, back in 2023, I think. Or 22, one of them. And then the most we've ever had on a live stream was about 11,000, which was the Virgin Orbit launch.
Hey, Tony Crystal, how you doing? It's great to see you. We just hit 600 likes as well. If you've not done so already, give it a click for us. It really does help us out. The Emirates A380 has been pushed back and pulled forward as well. Ready for its taxi out. Dual runway operations in use most of the day on the midweek show. However, we are lucky on our Sunday show that it ends about 9:30. Yeah, it definitely is, Tony. It's a huge change in the weather.
Cold, windy and wet at the moment. I've had a lot of wind though lately. Just curious how long this low visibility lasts, because you really can't see anything on the arrivals.
Oh, PMET. Thank you so much. Just sent in a £6 donation. That's very kind of you, mate. Says, I'm back on the A380 in a couple of months, out to Mauritius in his favourite seat, Alpha 1.
Oh!
PMET, make sure you send some pictures into the channel. Hope you have a great trip. Mikey says you had a great flight out with EasyJet this morning. Was quite bumpy takeoff. Didn't feel windy when walking onto the plane. So I didn't know it was bad until I saw your post on Instagram. I hope you have a great holiday. Daniel, I don't know, mate, to be honest. I don't know anything about it, and I'm not a scientist, so... from a plane spotting point of view, I'd much rather see us keep 4-engine aircraft, but other than my preference based on how the aircraft looks, I don't know, dude. Oh, that sounds like the best meeting of the week, that Vicky. She's off to a health and safety meeting. Make sure you don't trip on the way in. Mate, I could not do that. Mate, just let me get on with my work.
I know.
It's like you got loads to do. It's like, oh, well, you know, first we've got to do our health and safety meeting, and Stephen's got a brand new clipboard this week. We just want to make everyone aware that safety boots should be worn at all times. Right now, arriving in from Cork. Jet to Altifior to Ventura. I'll be making the right hand turn to head over to 23 right. 23 left, rather. Yeah, those sort of meetings, it's usually in the place where you'll have a health and safety meeting, but hiring a scissor lift is too much money. So we'll make do with a really big ladder. Like, okay, so the safest way for me to work is to have a scissor lift, but we can't afford one of those, so yeah, just have a ladder instead and just hold on, yeah. But make sure you've got safety boots on.
And make sure you fill out a form as well.
Yeah.
Form's been done.
And health and safety guy says lift with your legs. That's right, Mike. Tell him to do the same when he lifts his pen. Lift with your legs, mate. Don't hold your pen too tight. Ryanair heading out to Pisa. And we've also got the TUI Dreamliner, the second of the stream, heading out to Paphos. And the Singapore A350 is currently pinging up as well. Emirates A380 will be on the move soon. And the Malta Air that arrived in earlier is heading back to Milan, just holding short. Getting ready to cross over. Yeah, that's it, John. It's the people below you that need to wear the hard hat. I mean, let's be honest. If I'm falling 8 meters out of a scissor lift, I don't think a helmet is really going to help me too much, is it? Ashiel, good morning. It's great to see you. Oh, that makes a change, surely, Dev, doesn't it? Yeah, this visibility is terrible, isn't it? Really, really bad. Old Sloth, I think it's more rain, mate, rather than fog.
Yeah.
Just misty rain. It's
still raining, so.
Yeah, it's really fell off, Gaz. Really fell off. It's over the gust, to be fair.
Weird, isn't it? When we got here, it was really picking up.
Yeah, and it was blowing a hoolie all night as well.
Yeah. The forecast still says it's going to get windier as the day goes on, so let's see.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not dry heat. Yeah. I think it's about as far away as we can get from dry heat. I think it's called wet cold. Amachine says once she was sat in the brake area and someone spilt acid on their tights and had to go to casualty. I remember in DT at school, one guy thought he was funny and he shot the nail gun and he nail gunned his thumb to the wood.
Wow!
And he had to get the fire brigade in to like cut the desk because it had gone through the wood into the desk. So he had to cut the desk and then he had to like go to hospital with this bit of wooden desk on his thumb.
Wow! Still there today?
I think it's half a desk. Mr. Fezman, how are you doing? Do you see my message, John? I'm now one of the people. Got some Angry Ginge merch. Mate, shout out to Angry Ginger's merch, by the way. The quality is insanely good. I was showing Andy when I got the RVP. Really good quality.
Give me a catwalk, weren't you?
I was shutting up and down here, wasn't I? The tune's on. Really, Beth? That's naughty, that. They used to heat up 50p pieces in the school furnace and put them on the floor for unsuspecting people to pick up. Mate, children are nasty, aren't they?
That's bad,
that is nasty, that.
That's rotten.
Naomi says on Facebook, I've just trolled a Henry VIII page by commenting a picture of my favourite king.
Wow,
mate, I'm more like curious about what did he talk about on the Henry VIII page. I don't think he's got many sort of proud moments, or has he like?
Well, it's like a fan page, is it?
What, a fan of what? Chopping your wife's head off?
I know. Or, I don't know, the Tudors in general? I don't know.
To be honest, apart from that, I know nothing about Henry VIII. He might have done some good stuff, but I think when you chop your wife's head off, not once but multiple times, you can't really put that down to a dodgy curry the night before, can you?
No.
It's becoming a bit of a recurring thing, this here, Enzo. What are you doing, mate? Zheng Yao's just pushed back. Very nice. Some nice departures coming up. Fly Murph says they probably talk about Henry VIII, to be fair. Oh, you reckon, Murph? You reckon, mate?
No way. Didn't think that.
Just loads of widowed guys on there.
Loads of guys who are not happy with their wives.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I was called Henry, she wouldn't speak to me like that.
If I had my own church, honestly.
Hey, Simple Life, thank you very much for the huge $20 donation. Saying we have an election coming up, so I decided to throw a dart to decide who to vote for. Not working, they keep running away from me.
Took me a minute, that.
Love that. Thanks, Simple Life.
I mean, there is usually a King Henry VIII in the chat, isn't there? To be fair.
There is. Where is he?
You don't want to know. Up in Oldham somewhere, I think.
Matt's got him with the no politics, please. Oh my god. Wait, Wednesdays are too funny. I love Wednesdays. Quellist, how you doing on Twitch? Good to see you. Richard III is my favourite king. I could not tell you anything about any of our kings and queens, apart from, obviously,
the current.
the latest Queen Elizabeth. That's it.
Yeah.
I've just never had an interest in it. The only thing I did do when I was a kid was read horrible histories. But it quite obviously didn't sink in, did it?
No. Romans, that's kind of a cool history.
Yeah. I'm sure there's lots of cool stuff, but I just never really took an interest in history.
I think schools, they don't make it exciting, do they? I remember we had like this like Roman day where it was like there was a bunch of people in like Roman outfits and showed you like what all the bits did and how they lived day-to-day life.
We had quite a good history teacher, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure, what was he called? He had a really weird name. Mr. Schwarrick, I think he was called.
Oh, I.
Sure, he's called Mr. Schwarrick. And he was sound. He was dead strict, but he was really sound.
Yep.
And I actually enjoyed going to history, but I just don't think I ever really took an interest in it, so it didn't really sink in. But I actually liked... He used to play tennis as well, and I think, like, because I was playing tennis quite seriously then. And so we had a bit of, like, something to chat about here and there. But, yeah, he was sound, but I just never really got into it. What was your favourite subject in school? Either drama, because I was doing the tech stuff.
Oh, that worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah, or Spanish. I enjoyed Spanish. Again, I wasn't very good at it, but I did really enjoy Spanish.
Dos cervezas.
Nothing else.
Por favor.
Absolutely.
Hola. Mine was definitely music technology, which is probably similar to what you did.
Wow, look at them. Look at them going in front, zoom in. They're like shorebirds, and they've got dead long beaks. Weird that they're flying over the RVP.
I'm struggling to see them. I can see them in person, but then I can't see them on the screens.
I wonder why they're coming this way.
They land or?
They just flew right across, and you can see they've got a big, long, curved beak, and they like dig down in the sand for square. King Kong is my favourite king. Curlews, that's it, yeah. Curlews, thanks for that. What about you guys? What was your favourite lesson at school?
And why?
Yeah.
What made it so good?
Yeah, old man, it's not the best weather today, is it, mate?
No, I'm going to go grab some more tissues, I think,
Oh, yeah.
to wipe this lens, because...
I think that's... I mean, I can go if you want, mate.
Chop. Via the cafe.
I think that's probably the best place. A380 on the roll.
Wow.
Burger King is my favourite.
Didn't realise Flemmo was in the chat.
Right, chat. I will assist Andy and go and get him some wipes.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So I'll be happy.
Red or brown sauce on those tissues.
That can be done, no worries. I heard you as I was coming out the door with that. That was a good one, that.
Hey, Gulf Air Dreamliner on the way out. Who's seen the on Flight Radar? This doing the not this exact plane. Maybe it was actually. Could have been this exact plane doing the flyover at the Grand Prix the other day. That was cool, wasn't it? I like it when they do stuff like that. You just throw in a little bonus. There's a lot of heavies on the way out. We've got a 2E Dreamliner behind, and then that's followed by a Singapore Airbus A350. Mate, I don't know if you guys heard that, but it did sound great. The A380 as it departed. Proper damp out. Yeah, I've got sunglasses on today as well, but that's more down to because the wind's blowing in our face at the moment, and the rain. It means I can still see. Yeah, I don't think it was this exact one, but it could have been. I don't know. I've not looked. Flippin' heck. Everything is drenched up here, though. Including me. I'll have you know. Matt Smith saying Aer Lingus A330 pushback for Orlando. Nice. Mate, that's going to sound nuts in this weather. So is the Singapore A350 as well. I've not been over on South Side for a while and caught an A350 departing. Because that is probably one of the best experiences you'll get at Manchester. Just that one specific departure in the rain. Sunny here in the Scottish Isles. Nice. Yeah, it's quite the opposite here. Dark, windy and wet. Actually getting to the point where I'm getting very, very wet. It's not the same one. Okay, no worries. Thanks for letting me know. Probably want to spin this around. Need to move some wires in a moment as well. Because things need to be further waterproofed. Apologies. Yeah, Naomi, that's a good time to go to bed, eh? 7 minutes past 3 in the morning. Flippin' heck. That's a lot of rain. Two things were forecast today. Lots of wind and a little bit of rain. Like we're talking just a little sprinkling here and there. Just enough to be cautious of. And we've had a lot more rain than wind. That's getting quite heavy now, folks. See there, just all under there on the roof. The old Starlink satellite. Quite cool technology there. It's matter that can still get good speeds as well when you got loads of cloud coverage. I remember that was a big concern early days. Like for example, that satellite doesn't work if you have any like solid object over it. So if you try it indoors, even in like a building like this where the roof's quite thin, it doesn't work at all. But if you go stand by. If you go you know, with lots of cloud and stuff, thick clouds, it doesn't seem to affect it too much, or snow as well. It always surprises me. There we go. It's been adjusted. Oh, that's a lot of wind as well. Yeah, but no terror deck. Oh my gosh, the wind has just picked right up. And it's freezing cold. A380 next to go. Wow. Oh, there's an arrival. Ryanair coming in, by the looks of it. Look at this rain, look, see this? It's going sideways. Oh, there's another plane going, that's why. An EasyJet way up there. Didn't even notice. It's not a lot to see in regards to visibility. What's next? What's next? I want to see the Singapore go because this is going to sound great. doing? Right, it's like someone just got the wind and just gone from maybe like a 1 or 2 on the scale all the way up to 8 or 9. Wow. Up so early. Junior Dreamliner on the way out as well. That's just crossing the runway. What's going on in chat? Let's have a look. I do struggle a bit using mobile devices in this weather, just because everything instantly gets drenched. Nice. Folks in chat, I know a lot of you guys are posting about the departures. I'd love to keep me updated about what's on the arrivals, because that's something I really can't see at the moment, visibility wise. And like I said, seeing mobile devices is tricky. Nice, Doug. Awesome. Yeah, I heard the Emirates A380 coming in today is a special livery as well. So that'd be good. We'll definitely catch that. Can't believe how much the wind's just picked up. Mental. Oh, thank you. Comes with water with it as well. I got some things to wipe the lens with as well, which is good. A big difference in the visibility.
Hey, it's mad that. There's a massive sign just in front of the paper that says if you want a tissue,
yeah,
you've got to buy a sausage and bacon.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, rules are the rules, aren't they?
I don't want to break the rules.
No, that's it, Mick, do we? Oh, no worries, Sanja. Thanks so much for watching.
I was saying, if you can keep an eye on radar for the arrivals, mostly, that's something I'm struggling with today.
Yeah, I will keep an eye open.
See what's coming.
There's not much
for
the next 10 minutes or so you're all good.
Yeah, so you got the Orlando-bound Aer Lingus as well on the airfield.
Yeah.
That'll be going out soon.
Wayne Matthews says, hang in there, guys. I'm just off to feed the chickens.
Okay.
That's cool, that. I'd love to have some little chickens running about. I wouldn't even eat them. I'd just have them as pets.
Make for good eggs.
Aer Lingus A380 lined up. Next to go, with the Aegean holding short as well. That Aegean really does look smart. So how many bacon and sausage? Well, you see, I wanted 2 tissues, David, so I had to buy 2, mate. So I just thought, well, if I have one and I give one to Andy, saves them going to waste, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Look at that, you just can't even see that anymore. Mental.
It's crazy.
Myri, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Wind is definitely picking up, isn't it?
Hey, this is mad. How windy it is.
Myri says, if Destination Dubai is the Smarties, Emirates Foundation is a Starburst, what does that make Wimbledon? The sports mix. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We have to come up with a name for it, aren't we? Thank you so much for the donation. And David with a £5 donation that's towards the tissues. Thanks, mate. They're running out already, Dave. Albert says, one of my neighbours used to have chickens. He fed the chickens and... oh, God. And the chickens kept the local foxes fed. You can't say that, Albert. When we used to... live in a flat in Monton, there was a woman round the corner who had chickens and cockerels, and the thing was just going like this at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, mate, you don't live in like the middle of nowhere. You live in amongst loads of houses. What have you got a cockerel for? Mark Johnson, thanks for gifting a membership to the community. Appreciate that, Mark. Thank you, mate. No worries, Jane. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoy whatever you're getting on with this morning. And Lauren Toft, good morning. How are you doing? Cafe Pacific has pushed back. Thanks, Matt. How you doing, Matty boy, today? I don't think I've said hello to you today, mate. How's Darcy doing? She's doing very well, thanks. Yep, not too bad. She's very mischievous now. So we're trying to keep on top of that. And also, unfortunately, the last couple of days, Jen's started with a cold, so she's a bit more tired and probably hoping for a bit more rest than what she's getting, so... but yeah, she's alright. She's doing okay. Iceland Air only 3 minutes out. Thanks very much. Virgin Atlantic A380 out to Orlando is also taxiing out, following the next TUI Dreamliner out to Montego Bay. Both of those aircraft will be going around the corner in 3 or 4 minutes' time. Then just turning onto the ILS is the Iceland Air Max. Joining about a 10-mile final, the runway 23 right. Oh, nice, Diane. Enjoy that. Where are you taking it to? Claire Kilpatrick says, good morning. Hope you guys are doing okay in this miserable weather. Yeah, we're doing okay. Thank you, Claire. It's good to have you in the chat as well. Thanks for watching. Guy says he's watching us while the partner plays on a phone, so happy days. There you go, Guy. My next door neighbour keeps chickens a bit noisy. On the plus side, I get free eggs. Oh, well, that's a bonus, isn't it? You can just knock on and grab some eggs. Maybe we should have said that to our neighbour who had them. Said, look, if you're going to wake us up this time in the morning, once a week I want a box of eggs. Georgia Smith tuning in from Wakefield. How are you doing? Greg Cutler, how are you doing, Greg? Welcome in. Andy wanted ducks. Where are you going to keep ducks? Like, what are you going to do with them? Just put them in a loft? Hey Tim, good to see you. Myri says, look alive, it's Dreamy 5, aka Eddie the Second. The original Eddie was 2EG, but he's since been renamed and moved to the Dutch fleet to 2EM. Let's suck up the mantle. Myri, I love how much information you've got on these Dreamliners.
Is Myri a bingo announcer by any chance?
But it sounds like it.
Look alive, Dreamy number 5.
I reckon if I had a chicken, I'd call it Cluck Norris.
Not this again.
Caroline, good morning.
It's like the dog names all over again.
I love the Wednesday shows.
Cluck Norris. Yeah, I can see that TUI Dreamliner on the airfield. I think, did you say there was a Virgin A350 behind as well?
There was, yeah.
Just see the tail of that as well on the move. Iceland Air should be visible shortly as well. It's still raining here, but the visibility's improved a lot. Now see the actual start of the runway, which is cool.
Very warm welcome to GHKN 82:+ open brackets and 93 #82 KDMFI.
Oh,
him, yeah. Well, very well welcome to the channel. He says his name's Bobby. He changed his name on his YouTube channel so his friends couldn't find it. Well, If you called it Steve, mate, it would have done the same thing and it would have been much easier to say. A very warm welcome in.
Amazing. Sounds like one of Elon Musk's childs, that.
It does. Oh, Carl. Gotta watch out for that, mate. That's never fun. Turkish Airlines out to Istanbul. Hey, Paula, how you doing? Cluck Norris doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the world down. Now, we need to get some chicken-themed Cluck Norris jokes, guys. That's all we're going to allow in the chat today. So, if you want to do a chicken-themed Cluck Norris, let us know.
Do you remember them back in like the noughties where Chuck Norris jokes were just everywhere? Couldn't escape them. Like Chuck Norris sleeps with the light on, not because he's scared of the dark, but because the dark's scared of him.
The early bird gets the worm, unless Cluck Norris wants breakfast and then the worm volunteers.
Wow.
I love how I asked AI for some, and it went, no worries, here's a dozen.
Yes.
Go on, AI. Cluck Norris once laid an omelette. I wonder if there's moisture in that external mic. There's a weird like sound coming from.
Not sure.
See, I can see in the chat who's AI'd this, because some of you guys are giving me the same ones that I've seen on my AI search. That's the best one so far, Charles. Cluck Norris sat on the earth and it hatched.
So we've got a Logan Air on the way in as well, on final approach, coming in from Newquay. It's one of the Embraers, ERJs.
Couple of nice departures coming up then. Virgin Atlantic for Orlando, followed by the Cathay Pacific out to Hong Kong. KLM A321neo just taxiing in front, with a Jet2 A321neo behind as well. Not sure what you just did, but that noise went away.
Literally nothing.
Oh, right. Jordan says he flew in at 2 a.m. last night. It was windy and bumpy. They bounced 3 times on the runway.
Oh, wow. 3 landings for the price of 1.
It is. Black boxes don't record Chuck Norris's flights, they just play his greatest hits. That's quite good. And Dwayne, welcome back for 3 months of Airliners Live support. Saying it's been amazing. I love the crazy weather live streams and even love the multicam you guys do. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Really appreciate the 3 months of support to the channel. And the arriving Emirates A380 has just started its descent down into Manchester.
Ooh.
Currently over Northampton. That aircraft will be with us in about 30 minutes time, but the next to arrive in from Newquay is the Loganair Embraer 145. And following that is the EasyJet in from Pisa. And a Pegasus just joining the localizer from Antalya as well. Yeah, not nice, is it, Jake? Matt will be back live on Friday, Nick, for his regular Friday show, I believe, from about 10 o'clock. Oh, Virgin Atlantic blasting off next to go. For a moment, it looked like the visibility was improving, but it didn't last long, did it?
I think if this rain stops, it'll help, but
yeah,
it's not stopped for over an hour now.
Paula says back to working and lurking. No worries at all. Got to make a brew. Yeah, I've got a brew in the Airliners Live flask today. I heard Ed West has a big game tonight. Oh yeah. Are you gonna stay awake for this one, Jake, or what?
The big ask.
Me and Jen were watching it's like a mini series. It's quite a good one. I think it had like 5 episodes. I really like those sort of things actually, because it's kind of like a long film. So if anyone's into like, because I've said before, I think I really like CIA, FBI, government, like trying to understand like. Sorry, I'm just being quiet for this Cathay Pacific. Apologies for the slight noise on the audio, folks. Probably got a little bit wet. Fluff. Sam wants Cluck Norris names for rabbits. Someone's instantly gone in with Cluck Norris. Sorry, Fluff Norris. There you go. That's what it's going to be called. Thank you very much. and EasyJet just vacating in front of us from Pisa. But yeah, if anyone's into sort of CIA, FBI, uncovering plots and stuff like that, on Netflix, it's called 0 Day, I think it's called. Very, very good. It was right up my street, exactly what I like to watch. And we've watched that this week. I really enjoyed it. So another recommendation from me if anybody's looking for something to watch on the old Netflix. I think we're going to have to just unplug that, will you, and just either swap it or blow into it or something.
Yeah.
It's,
we do have this alright.
Okay. Yeah, Giuseppe, it is, mate, unfortunately. We had our week of sun. And that aircraft you can see is a Pegasus, believe it or not.
Another 757.
Is that a similar style, is it, Oggy? To 0 Day. But for about a second then my brain did not compute what that was for ages.
Well, look at these.
I know. That's what I was looking at. I was like, what is that? Just clocked on.
It's me, innit?
Greaser.
I'm a seagull. But they call me the Harrier.
Tom and Anne, thank you very much. Gifting an Airliners Live memberships to the community. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Tom? Hope you're doing well. The Agency is another one, says Rob. I'm going to have to take note of all these, Rob. The Agency. Go on. Are all these on Netflix, I assume? Oh, Vicky's back.
Hardy.
With some new rules.
Not tripped over anything, have you?
Yeah, what's the new rules now, Vicky? Tell the group. God, visibility is terrible. Ryanair just arriving in. From Lanzarote with Ryanair 4 as the call sign. I have never seen a call sign like that before.
BRB a sec.
Okay. Quite a few aircraft moving around on the airfield. The aircraft departing on the southern runway, Jet 2 A321 Neo out to Rhodes. EasyJet lined up for Amsterdam. Having a quick look at our arrivals then. A couple of low-costers arriving in. The Cathay Pacific that took off a few moments ago just made the full 180 turn. And having a quick look for our Emirates A380. As you can see, it's not too far away. Should be with us in about 15 minutes time, according to our channel partner Flight Radar 24. Arriving in the Wimbledon special today. Looking a bit further afield for the final arrival of the show is the Qatar A350-900, arriving in 15 minutes time. As you can see, visibility here at Manchester is not great at all. We were expecting rain today, but the visibility has been probably the more awkward factor of today's weather, unfortunately. Oh, cheers GTF, another one, Slow Horses. Okay, I'm getting lots of good recommendations here, thanks guys. And if you are enjoying today's show, if you can give us a like on YouTube, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. It tells YouTube to recommend our channel to more people. And the Ryanair just arriving in from Mahon. I've seen The Night Agent. Yeah, we've watched that, Oggy. That was very good as well, mate. Doug, good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Pegasus is a Turkish carrier. Daniel, yeah. What's going on? Oh, Andy's unplugging things. Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, Black Dove. I've watched that one as well, yeah. We'll soon have a 2 mil countdown, says Henna. I think we got a while to wait for that, Henna, yeah. EasyJet next to land from Amsterdam.
Stop watching me, mate. Plane's coming in here, look. Debated.
Just change my gloves because then they become saturated and I took ages. My hands are that cold.
It's daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, well, I can't believe the swing in weather
Yeah.
that we get in the UK.
Hope you folks are enjoying today's show, and apologies for the visibility being so naff today. A lot of this wasn't forecast.
Yeah, and it seems like the wind has settled down a lot as well. Leslie tuning in from Newcastle, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Have you seen The Capture? No, I've not, no. Gonna keep me going all year, this. Nice one, chat.
I don't know how many shows there are these days.
And shows you've not come across as well.
Yeah.
Plushmore's tuning in from Hamburg, Northern Germany. Welcome. Martin Saxton saying very gusty in Birmingham at the moment. Yeah, I think across most of the country we've got a bit of disruptive weather. Scottish Linda, I don't think there'll be a flight sim stream for a while. No, we're I'm not able to just sit upstairs for 4 hours at the minute, Linda. Office cam will probably return at some point as well, but again, the stuff that we've been doing in the office, we're not really able to share at the moment. So yeah, there's usually reasons why we've not got them on. But hopefully things will start to return soon. There's just, we're getting to the point in a couple of projects where It's taking up a lot of the day and we also can't talk about them. EasyJet just arrived in from Hamburg. Oh, cheers, James. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
There we go, the visibility now improving as the rain subsides a bit. The wind's still pretty gusty. Always hard to tell how much of that's getting picked up on the mic for me. My headset's just getting battered by wind. But it sounds pretty quiet on the mic. Yeah, it is. As you can see, pretty strong gusts at the moment. But what we do is we put a lot of windproofing on the mics as well. Otherwise, it'd just be a nightmare.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, so
you have to.
Put 3 layers of windproofing on the mic today.
You can hear that as well, though. It's not just me, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Like I said, I could hear a lot of my own headset though. My head just getting battered by wind. Let's have a look at the chat.
And if you've enjoyed today's show, you can support our streams, keeping us online, by clicking the dollar symbol, then clicking membership gifting. It really does help to cover our channel costs. And a huge thank you to the 10 new members that we've had on today's show. If you would like to support the channel, hit the dollar symbol, then click membership gifting to gift up a membership for somebody at random in the chat. And our next arrival is the Emirates A380 in the Wimbledon livery. I'm going to nip upstairs to grab a touchdown shot of this one. So enjoy this arrival, and believe it or not, yes, I do have my camera with me today.
Wow.
Absolutely mental. Chill out.
Just got my eyes to the skies, looking out for the Airbus A380. It's a really good landing, this. Visibility's open nicely as well. Just in time. Let's give the old lens a wipe, shall we? Preparation for His Highness. Still no visibility. No visual on the A380 yet. Brussels A320 in the new livery on the move as well, heading out to the south side. Do they still have any planes still in the old scheme, Brussels? Feels like all the ones we see are all these new livery. Literally at the point where the old scheme is like becoming a bit of a special occurrence. Where's Seb? Seb would know the answer to that. Yeah. Hey, welcome, Paul Davies. Hope you're doing well. The wind there as well. What a landing.
Wow. That was a landing, wasn't it?
Amazing.
The visibility as well, we really didn't see that until the last few 100 feet. The Emirates A380 sporting the Wimbledon special. That's a nice, nice sticker. Imagine a spray if it had 4 reverses, I know. When's the airliner's live A380 livery due in? Oh, they keep sending it to London, mate.
London, LAX, you know, all them.
Yeah. Turkish from Istanbul is our next arrival on a 3 or 4 mile final as the Lufthansa heads out to Frankfurt. Glad you guys enjoyed that landing. Mr. Smith, thank you very much for gifting a membership as well.
Wow, thanks,
really appreciate that.
Cheers, dude.
And Malky Stoddart gifting a membership to the community as well.
Wow, thanks, folks. Legends. Minty Malky and Matt Camp Smith.
Alan Rogers, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, A380 just landed, unfortunately, Alan. Just missed it, mate. This is what I was talking about. This visibility just opening up just for a couple of minutes. Hopefully it's here for a bit longer this time. Colin and Dawn, good to see you. Good afternoon. Tom West enjoying that on Twitch. Lazy Noodle, good to see you. Yeah, Christian, if you're on the lower deck, I bet you get a great view, don't you, of all that spray. Here's our next arrival. Another outstanding touchdown. Barry Moore tuning in from the Lake District. Welcome. And Carl Crawford, thank you so much. Just gifted a membership. That's gone to Paul Bentley. Cheers, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Virgin Atlantic A330 out to Atlanta. Getting ready to be pushed back. As there's that wind we were expecting. It's finally turned up. Hopefully it blows that rain away. The next arrival in from Paris, EasyJet A320, followed by a Ryanair in from Alicante. Nice flurry of arrivals all lining up now on the localizer and the downwind leg. Yeah, there's quite a few people at the RVP, to be fair, David, and the cafe's obviously busy as well. Yeah, it's not put people off. Hey, cheers, Guy. Thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Have a good day, mate. Yeah, it's typical, isn't it? Typical. Saudi is running late, not in for an hour and 20 minutes. And it's in the newer scheme in the 2024 National Day livery. You'll see it on Friday. There's not at the moment, Rob, no. We put up an in-depth tutorial for Flight Sim, but I think there's a lot of people doing basic tutorials on YouTube at the minute, so I don't think there's much space for us to get into that. If you do want to watch some in-depth Airbus tips and tricks for your flights in flying, we've released a new video with Captain Mark on our channel, which has done really well considering it's such a niche video. Well over 1,000 views in the first day or two. So if you've not seen that yet, once we finish today, head over to the YouTube channel and give it a watch. It's about half an hour long, plenty of really good tips and tricks in there. Tony M's on a 5-minute break from work. 5 minutes?
5 minutes at your lunch break.
That is a small break, mate. Cheers, Nick Burrows. Appreciate that. Ryanair arriving in after a 2-hour 21-minute flight from Alicante. Hey, no worries, Tony. It's good to see you in the chat. And Ryanair from Rome about to touch down. Tiptoeing that aircraft down onto 23 right. Great work by the pilots on board. Adam tuning in from Michigan. Love watching the streams. I was born in Manchester many moons ago. It's good to see you, Adam. What made you move to the States, mate? Yeah, Tony, it is, isn't it? David, I think that's illegal, mate. I've worked for 14 hours. I don't even get a break. Yeah, I don't think that's allowed. Bowling Bill. He's having his lunch, and then he's got a bowls match this afternoon.
All right.
Good luck with that, Bill. I assume you're doing Crown Green bowling, Bill.
What happens when it's windy? You just not throw the balls, you just put them down and see where they end up.
Yeah. Tell you what, there's some weight to them bowling balls, you know.
That's one of them sports that are actually really fun when you get into it.
Yeah, so there was a bowling green at the tennis club where we used to play when we were kids, and we had to go a few times. It is really fun. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, Jenny? That's what I was saying to Andy on the walk in, how the sort of shift in the weather has been so drastic the last week. It's gone from being burning hot to, I suppose, back to where we'd expect it to be for this time of the year.
Yeah.
Austrian in from Vienna. Plenty of aircraft moving on the ground as well, getting ready to depart. TAP Air Portugal pushed back. Virgin for Atlanta pushed back. Our next arrival in from Berlin. Ryanair Max, followed by the Scandinavian in from Oslo, and then a Beech 390 arriving in from Blackpool, just taking 14 minutes to join the ILS. Hainan also pinging as well. Our final arrival, a Qatar A350, just half an hour away. As Trace returns for Tier 1 for 9 months on the Twitch channel. Thanks so much for that, Trace. Globeman says, I'm planning to fly 13 hours to Manchester to take pictures in a few weeks, subject to weather.
Wow.
Where are you coming from, Globeman? Coming from Hong Kong. Wow.
It's a long journey. Let's take some pictures.
It is. Alright, now from Berlin, vacating just in front of us, gives us a chance to have a good look at this MAX aircraft. Do look really photogenic. Yeah, exactly, Graham. It's a very, very, very big game for us tomorrow. You're right. It could literally shape the next 5 years. You absolutely bob on with that. Hope they turn up. The Scandinavian arriving in from Oslo next.
Seen this coming in earlier on. I believe that's VistaJet, I believe.
Yeah.
On the move.
no information on that. Oh, it's just shown up. There it is. That's heading out to Paris. Global 6000. And TAP Air Portugal crossing over as well for Lisbon. Getting that aircraft out of the way before the next arrival comes in from Blackpool. We're finished on the Qatar 350 Arth. It's another 20 minutes or so. Oh, nice, Carl. Enjoy. Heading to Manchester next month. Cool, Yurik on Twitch. Good to see you. How you doing? Thanks, Beastie. Glad you've enjoyed it. Mr. Spencer, how are you doing? Good to see you. How's tricks? Probably not a flight you see very often at all, really. This aircraft just hopping across from Blackpool.
Someone been up there a day out, maybe?
Expensive day out.
A lot of money to go on the Pepsi Max.
It is, isn't it?
Been blocked by the Virgin, this next arrival.
And I mean, it's took 20 minutes to get here. So that's a lot of money to save, what, half an hour? 40 minutes of driving?
Weird, isn't it?
Or maybe it's just positioning in.
I'd
ready
imagine.
To take somebody somewhere else, probably.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
EasyJet. Just touched down from Palma de Mallorca. It's heading out to Nice later, says Graham. That'll explain it. Or is it not called the Pepsi Max anymore, is it?
What's it called?
What do they call it? The big one? Or is that the big one?
The bigger one.
Escape, tuning in from Belarus. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well, folks. Really helps us out. And if you are enjoying today's stream, you can keep our shows online by gifting a membership. Do that by clicking the dollar symbol and clicking membership gifting. And the Virgin Atlantic just holding from the Ryanair. Sorry, for the Sun Express from Antalya to arrive. There it is. There is a Ryanair from Madrid as well. They may just get the Virgin across. Sounds like it, yeah. Oh, apparently Pepsi pulled the sponsorship on that.
Oh,
boo. The Belgian pilot, how are you doing? Welcome in.
Wouldn't Southport had one that was sponsored by Tizer, I think. Remember that drink, Tizer?
Yes.
If that's still going, I don't know.
Mark B, the Sun Express has arrived from Antalya. Hey, Escape, this is the perfect channel for you then. Welcome in. We stream every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. And there's a Ryanair arriving in from Madrid. Next arrival will be an EasyJet in from Milan, currently on the base leg. And our Qatar is just going over East Midlands, so not too long to wait for that one. And Mr. Flobble Wobble, how are you doing? Welcome in.
Flobble Wobble.
Sounds like some of these landings. Stephen, that's interesting. Apparently Stealth at Thorpe Park is the world's fastest accelerating roller coaster now. Wasn't I don't know if it was ever on the ranking, but I'm sure there was one called like Rita Queen of Speed, was it, at Alton Towers?
Yeah,
that was quite a fast starting.
Not sure if I'm still there actually. That was I never went on that actually. I wish I did.
I went on it a few times.
Did you?
Yeah. Pilot Percy, thank you so much for the 25 months of support to the channel. That's a long time supporting airliners live. Appreciate that. Welcome back. And the Hainan also beginning its taxi. Thanks, Matt. Hey Rob, thank you so much, mate. Gifting a membership to Tim Roderick. Go on, Rob. Thanks very much for that. Putting us on 14 brand new VIPs today. Love that. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Rob. Gifting a membership, folks.
Thanks, Rob. Legend. Hope you're doing well.
Rita's still there, says Stephen. 0 to 62 in 2.6 seconds.
Wow.
So don't have your mouth open when that starts going. You never shut it.
I've been on a roller coaster in a while.
Neither have I.
Last time I went on the there's one called the Wicker Man.
Oh, yeah.
Towers, which is like I think it's the newest one there, maybe. And that was mega. It's so good. Old school wooden coaster style.
Yeah.
Really good.
Hey, no worries at all, Matt. Go and get some fresh air, mate.
Nice.
Thanks for watching today. Really, Lee? It was raining just as it launched. It's hurt your face.
Yeah.
That's mental.
What speed does it go? Like, what's the actual top speed of it?
I don't know. Well, they're laughing at you there, Rob. Don't say that.
They're not happy, are they?
No. Gets up to about 60 miles an hour, yeah, so it doesn't get much higher than the launch speed then. It wasn't that funny, doesn't it?
Not watching the stream live, are they?
No.
Just hearing the Cluck Norris jokes.
I know, that's it.
Wasn't that funny?
EasyJet arriving in from Milan, A319. Hey Laurie, good to see you. You're here just in time, Laurie. We've got our final arrival just joining the base leg. Sorry, the downwind leg. Qatar A350-900 today. No, not today, Leighton. Not today. And an A330 on the way out as well. We'll get this one out before our arrival gets here. Oh, really, AD? Saying that the Ferrari world in Dubai, they give you a pair of goggles to wear.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I wonder if is it because anything to do with like the sand or anything in the air, or... Well, you don't want that going in your eyes, do you? I'm not sure, Peter. I guess it depends on what thrust settings being used as well. And an A330 on the taxi out to Beijing. And the next arrival for us in from Gibraltar, EasyJet A320. Followed by another Pegasus in from Istanbul. It looks like our Qatar arrival will be the third. Sue says the sun's out in Donny.
Wow.
Everyone send it to Sue's house.
Seeing so many people in the chat saying the sun's out by them. Everywhere but Manchester.
Hey, maybe we'll get it at the end of the day, maybe. Oh, really, Mach 1? That Ferrari one in Dubai gets up to 150 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Bruh. What does it do? Is it like flips and stuff, or does it just kind of,
I don't know,
fly along like? I think I'll focus on this. Does a turn and burn? We'll catch this. Yeah, I think she is. Another arrival, just visual now as well.
And he says it's sunny in West Wales. Love that. Gonna be nice tomorrow, apparently, says Janine.
Lovely. Next arrival, about to touchdown.
Well, just in time, didn't we?
Yeah. Kept us waiting a little bit.
A350 over my house, thanks, mate. Yeah, not long to wait for that. Cheers, Andrew. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's really dropped, Graham. Yeah, 6 degrees today.
Still pretty windy as well.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be showing in the approaches, does it? I think because it's quite constant. Guess it's a bit easier to compensate for. Usually when it's gusty, you're going to see a lot of moving about. Hey, take it easy, Tony. Thanks for watching, mate. Glad you enjoyed that 5-minute break. Maybe 1 or 2, David, max. Oh, enjoy that, Colin. That'll be awesome. Let us know how you get on. Got a flight on an ATR. Heading off to Dublin next week. Ryanair heading out to Tenerife. Pegasus next to land with us. In from Istanbul. 3 hours 40 minutes flight time. And there it is, the Qatar A350 operating the 900 today. Next to land. Pegasus just vacating in front of the RVP. Yeah, exactly, Adrian. Exactly. Yeah, wind in the other direction creates a lot more turbulence at Manchester. But our META is definitely not correct, saying 8 knots. There's no way. 8 knots.
How's that 8 knots? Look at it.
You've blown Andy's eyebrows off.
I know. I literally can't even hear myself think. It's that loud up here. 8 knots. Do I have another arrival coming in? I can just see you on final approach.
Yeah, Wellingen from Barcelona, A320 today. That's followed by the Freebird in from Antalya, another A320. Yeah, exactly. There's no way. No way.
I don't get it. It's mad.
Hey Rod, how you doing? Watching from Blackpool. Good to see you in the chat.
Hopping on a private jet today, have you?
Yeah. We just had a private jet, Rod from Blackpool, a few minutes ago, positioning in. Could have got on it. Cheers, Peter. I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
Taff suggests 18, gusting 30. Yeah, it feels about that.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Hey Annie, good to see you. Missing a 1 off the radar. Yeah, I think so. Off the METAR, sorry. Hey Tessa. Yeah, that's the thing, Graham. I think Andy was saying earlier on that liveries like the Qatar are probably designed back at base where things are a lot sunnier and a lot nicer. And then you bring them to Manchester and they just kind of blend in with the sky. And the Freebird just on short final was our last little extra for today. A huge thanks to everyone watching. Massive thanks to everyone who's supported with gifted memberships as well. 14 brand new members on today's show. If you have enjoyed the stream, click that like button. A big thanks to over 2,200 live viewers for most of today's show. So some excellent viewing figures again. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the week. Mr. Smith will be back with you on Friday, of course. And a big kick of the rudder there. From the Freebird. Cheers, Will. And Pia, right at the end of the stream. Thanks so much for that, Pia. Gifting a membership, putting us on 15 brand new VIPs today. Thanks so much, Pia, getting that in right at the end of the stream there. Absolutely love that. Zane, enjoy that gifted membership. Big well done to Brownie upstairs as well. Tough conditions today.
Thank you. It's been hard this.
Yeah, it's not been nice, has it? And a big thanks to all the mods as well for looking after us today as well. We're going to go and get packed away, I think.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll see you on Friday's show for the Mr. Matt Cam Smith. And whatever you're doing for the rest of the week, enjoy hopefully a bit better weather than we've had here today. And we'll catch up with you on Friday. And if you can't make Friday, we'll be back live on Sunday for our multicam show. We may have Matt at the pub if we're on 2-3s on Sunday as well. All right, guys.
See you later.
See you in a bit. Take care. And Nathan, right at the end, welcome to first class.
Whoa!
Go on, Nathan. Last minute membership. Thanks very much, Nathan.
Cheers, Nathan.
Take care, guys. Ta-ra for now.